Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. I've been playing with some stuff here. Here, first thing I want to do is move the camera. Obviously, I've relocated. Hey, Mark, Matt, John, Dave, uh, Mayor, Keith. I think I'm going all the way up. Can you guys hear me? Sound is fine. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hey there, Paul. Hey, dude. Hey, Dave. I'm gonna play with this camera for a second. Hi, buddy. You sound underwater. Yeah, I gotta get the camera closer to me. Oops, wrong way. Now this should sound a little better because whenever I zoom in, hey Stephanie, hey Rick, glad you joined in, buddy. I hope Gina does too, because I have a proposal. Oh, nice, much better. Okay, cool, cool, cool. No, 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 I don't. I don't normally do the stream yard, and the camera is normally like, you know, right there in front of me. And so, long story short, in order for me to have the camera where you guys can see one of them on the track and then the other one I got set up over in the corner with the computer so you can see the timing. Uh, yeah, I got to stay here and kind of in the middle. I've only got two 10-foot cords for the USB stitches. Well, microphone select. I've got to unmute it here. Oh, no. Is that anything? No. Is that anything? I have muted the computer. Okay, sorry. Is that anything? I zoomed in some more. Opened up. Was this any better now that I've zoomed in, or is it still just the same old muffled, real copy? Has must have super here. Hey Patrick, sorry. Well, I don't know what is going on. Um, let's see something here. Let's try this. yourself and come back, and I'll have the. There we go. That okay? I know there's a delay, but I don't think I have control to it. Well, I don't want to torture everybody. Uh, Let me try one more thing. Like I said, I don't play on screen. But yeah, I was gonna say, you guys can hear me kind of blows the whole thing. How about that? I didn't. I went in there, mics again. Did that help? No, nothing's on the camera, Mike. It's just like 6 feet away. Did that help? You think so? Okay, cool. Yay! Come on, you IT guys. Surely you can help dummies like me. You do it all the time on the phone. Much better. Cool. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. It says reboot. Yes, it's working. Yay. Well, obviously, sorry for the technical difficulties to start the old Monday Night Slot Cars episode 13. Not 100%, but better, but okay. Well, hey, if we can work with it, then I'll keep going, but I don't want to torture people and, because we got 24 people here and I don't want to have a horrible experience for everybody. I'd just soon show off some of the stuff that we've got here. A minus. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I can handle an A minus. There were days in class I'd take a C minus. So. Oh, you meant your health. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Mark. Sorry, buddy. I thought you were talking about the audio, my audio difficulties. And if you didn't notice from the thumbnail, tonight's show, instead of doing my normal slot car, you know, set, review or whatever, showing off some of the sets that I have, or like the series that I had been doing with the Super G Plus Toyota Sonora, whatever it's called, Tenoris, yeah, way off there, wasn't I? Tenoris Toyota. It's a Super G Plus, and I've also got the Shadows Evil Twin that is a Mega G that we're doing as a project. But I had a couple of unexpected things happen. One, Mark was gracious enough to send me this awesome Rooster Racing Super 7 modified. As you can see, I haven't ran it yet. A few AutoWorld cars you will. No, I'm not going to give you a hard time tonight, Rich. That's going to have to be all on you. I'm thanking him for his awesome car. And if you also notice in the thumbnail, he also gave me a Viper that he had worked on. Has some of Steve's custom aluminum rims on it, just like the Super 7 does. Oh, that was nice. Good thing it's on Lexan body. Anyway, and this car currently holds the track record, and so I thought it'd be cool to work our way up to the fastest car on the track, and then probably start off with the slowest car for tonight. And then that way we can kind of see a comparison on my track. And just so you know, if you've this is the first time you've seen me run cars on this track, it's 69.5 feet long, and I run my track at 20 volts. I'm no Oprah guy. I run mine at 20 because I want to get mine the juice. But anyway, and I have mine severely banked, which a lot of people may or may not like, but like I said, I'm on limited space, so I try to get as much speed as I can. So these little things should fly. So I'm thankful again. And so we're going to get to see Mark's awesome Viper run, and then we're going to get to see his most recent gift that is in this awesome Van Halen livery, which is awesome. I love the American flag, so I've got my little Captain America here, and I got my little American Rebels here. So, and then if you also saw in the thumbnail, Adam had sent me a Lamborghini. This is the lime green metallic, if Rich can correct me if I'm wrong. And I'd put Steve's rims on it, and I'd done some hop-ups to it, trying to make the factory R spin as fast as I could. And regrettably in testing, in between now and earlier this afternoon, I managed to burn up the factory arm. So I'm going to have to do some work on that car before he's going to get it back. And that way, whenever he gets it, he doesn't burn it up. But unbeknownst to him, I had already been working on a car for him as a gift. And so that was the other car that he thought he had sent it to me to hop up, but I'd already had it completely done. And so he's going to get another bonus car. But this is one of my Viper killers here. And this also has Steve's rims on it, but this also has his new TYCO independent aluminum front end on it. And so this thing's a little Billy badass. And so he's going to get one of those bad boys. And just so you know, he sent me his other one that I'd sent him previously. And whenever I'd worked on it the first time, I'd sent it with like re-zap level magnets. And then after testing it compared to one of mine with the same arm, I realized I need to go ahead and switch the magnets out too. So that's another thing I need to do to that one. So I know I got some work to do to that boy. But just to give you guys the precursor of what I think is going to be the slowest car of the night, this is the Bone Stock Factory 440 TYCO ×2 that he sent me. And it is completely untouched and it is brand new. So we thought it would be kind of cool since he sent them to me unbeknownst to what kind of time that any of them ran on his track. And now that I've already dismantled his before I already tested it because I wanted to upgrade some things, like I put on some Wizard dual springs, I put on some Viper ski shoes, I leveled it up with instead of the Zap level 8, I think it is, traction magnets, I bumped it up to 10. I can't remember all the stuff. I've got a list of each of the cars. So anyway, long story short, we're going to go from a factory TYCO, and then this is going to be some interest to Mark because I always run my cars without their bodies on. The reason why I do that is because when you test, you wreck, and the last thing I want to do is break off Mr. Lamborghini's awesome wing there, because as you see in that thumbnail, Steve's rims make that car look badass, and my goal is to make it run as good as it looks. And it was doing okay for a factory arm car, but I still wasn't happy. So that's why I kept bumping up the motor magnets, and I bet eventually killed it. But the after we run the factory TYCO, the reason why I say this might be of some interest to Mark is because I do have some 440s times 2 on some Lexan bodies. And what's unusual about and unique about each one of these is this is just a factory 440 times 2 with an independent front end on it with a Lexan body, actual pinned in the whole 9 yards, just like you can see there. So just like what Steve's been doing on the giveaway cars for Luke that people have bought in, and yeah, the GT40s that he did. Hey, Rosky, long time no see, buddy. And then this is what I'm going to try. I've never ran this car on the track just because I didn't think it was going to stay on there, but we'll see. So what this is a non-mag 440 times 2. And instead of magnets, it's got the brass weights in it. And they've upgraded the rear end and tires, and it does have the brass independent front end on it. So I don't know if you guys can see in where the magnets are, but those are brass weights, not actually magnets. And so I figured after we did the, where did it go? We do Adam's Bone Stock Factory. Then we'd show what a bone stock factory with a Lexan with an independent front end would run. Like I said, I've never ran this car. Like I said, I've been playing with my own. And so I think it's time to try. And then just for giggles, we'll try the Lexan non-mag with an independent front end and that. And then, like I said, we also have both of Mark's awesome cars. And so what I'll do is we'll throw the what I'm calling the Yoda project car, which is a factory Super G Plus on the track. And then, so like I said, we've got a lot of different cars to run tonight. Nothing that I'm going to tune on or anything like that, where I'm just going to try to get my best laps out of them. But I really plan on spending some time running these bad boys. So I hope you guys can see these awesome bodies. They should contrast really well, even though they're going to be fast on the track. You should be able to watch it and at the very least be able to see the lap times. But I know that Adam wants to see that. No need to improve. Yeah, Viper like everything. Yeah, no, he's just a Viper. Yeah. No, I know you've done that brass thing. I think Adam bought one of these once and he hated it. And then I think you helped him put in normal magnets into it. Yeah, because these non-mags are for a different kind of track than what I think I have. So we'll even see if it stays on. You know, it'll be interesting to see. Wow, thank all 25 people for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. I think a non-mag anything for me is going to be tough. I'll be honest. I haven't driven a non-mag car in a long time. I can't even remember when. And that would have to be an AFX non-mag. You know what I'm saying? Or my TYCO Pro back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's what we're talking way back. Lower voltage, yeah. You making you want to do? Yeah, this one just fresh out of the freezer. So what I'm going to do is I've got a one of the new Mega G Plus Mustangs on here. I always like to try to run a car, even though I've ran some laps today. Obviously, I burned up one. So even though I've ran some laps, I've done a lot of stuff. This just so you guys know, since the last Monday night show was the last time I've had a chance to race on my track, and so today, as soon as I got off work, I yanked it off the wall and then went around it with my little sanding pad. Where's that? Oh, right here. This is what I use. It's one of those little foam sandies. You just scrape across it, and then I use standard old 409 with a microfiber towel and rub it on there, and then I follow with another microfiber towel that's dry. Anyway, I did that on the whole track, all the way around, and shoved her back up against the wall, and started running laps. So this is the first night that I've had, afternoon or whatever, that I've actually got to run slot cars in well over a month. So I am tickled pink. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's try to get the cameras set up. You guys are going to have to tell me which view you like better, and then we'll kind of leave it that way for a while. Or if there's a lot of, if there's about a 50-50 or whatever, we'll go one way and we'll go the other. But let's get this party started. I'm jacked up. Oh, that'd be awesome, Keith. Yeah, starting next month, buddy, we're going to have an awesome 4K giveaway. But that more details on that on this Saturday night show. And speaking of Keith, and real quick, I'm going to plug everybody one time before I get out of here. If you're here watching live, I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. If you're watching later, which I know a lot of people do, it'd really be cool if you could give me a thumbs up. And if you're not live, if you could leave a comment, that'd be cool, or share it with somebody. And if you are here and you want to participate in the chat, please, if you got questions, please ask. If I don't know the answer, I got people way smarter than me in that chat that'll be able to help you out. And so without further ado, I'm going to mention that Mr. Keith Horton, we call him Rooster, if you noticed in the thumbnail, those little gators in there. Okay, so that's like a track diorama stuff that you can get from him, like the little pop-ups, little Scotty Potties, the true to scale jersey carriers, little flag people. I'm telling you, the man's an artist. He can do them in special colors. I know several people on this channel have reached out having do stuff. Trust me, does all the work. You won't be disappointed. Obviously, we're showcasing a lot of Steve's wheels, and he can be reached down there anymore. Mark uses him. I use him. Adam's got some of his stuff. I know Rick, he joins in. I know he specifically ordered cars with those rims on them before. Nobody has ever been disappointed with anything that Steve's ever done. And if there's a custom rim that you're looking for, ask him. The man's an artist. He's willing to help you out. So help him out and, get some of those custom rims to make your Lambo look as badass as that, or, an F40 or whatever. Rick put them on a Corvette. They look badass. I've sold them or given them away with a Viper with a different series on them. So like I said, guys, good stuff. Then obviously we have Luke with MX69. I don't know that he's got anything for sale right now, but we are as a channel, just so you know, if you missed the show this last weekend, we are up to $800 as a channel that we're going to be able to donate to him next month when YouTube pays me, so that I can make up the difference on all the other donations, and then we can give him that full amount that everybody pledged. And so that's really awesome, and I hope that we can get to the 1K mark before the end of the month, because that's the cutoff date. So because that's whenever YouTube cuts off the monetary thing. So that's our goal. We're trying to get there one last time. And then one last thing I'm going to do is shout out my buddy, my friend, Adam, with the original Adam Bird, Adam SLOTCARS and more, Adam, Brianna, and Alex. You guys need to check out his show this coming Wednesday night. He's got some awesome cars up for sale, and he's got some more awesome stuff coming in. And I know what he's going to show, but you don't. And so the only way you're going to find out is if you watch his show. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And that leads me to one other thing real quick, and that is like Rich's Slot Car Room and G-Bud. I am going to send you guys a special pit kit that I want you guys to build, and then if you want to send it back to me, I'll reimburse you the shipping, and we're going to use that as one of the prizes as the giveaway for 4K. And I'd like to do that for the channel, and that way, whenever we do give away your prize, one of the conditions will be that they have to be subscribed to your channel. So if you do have a channel now and you're interested in participating like that, like Mare as an example, Mark, if you want me to send you an AutoWorld kit, I'll be more than happy to. If you guys want to put your own spin on any of it, paint it however you want to. If you want to just make it bone stock, make it bone stock. If you want to do like extravagant stuff like G-Buzz done with the Scott's House of Blue Racing stickers all cut up all over it, clear coated, You do what you want to do, and then we'll give it away on behalf of your channel as one of the gifts for the 4K giveaway on my channel. And the condition that they win that prize is they have to be subscribed to your channel. So I'm going to try to help all the creators that I can. And so I don't want you guys to be out any money to help celebrate my 4K. But I do want to try to help any way that I can to get your guys' subs up so I can help grow the community. Because like I said, the more people that get eyes on it, the bigger the community gets. And as you guys know, we have an awesome community and it can only get better. Must give his rich treatment. Yeah, no hemorrhage. Roller Friday. Hey man, it's your car representing your channel. You do what you with it, what you want. I mean, I kind of like the cow theory, the moo. You know, you could do you another Betsy. All right, so without further ado, I know I bore everybody when I say that stuff, but like I said, it's not about me. It's about the hobby. It's about supporting the other people in the hobby, like Matt with Patriot Hobbies, Chris with his Blue Ridge Raceway, Cheryl and Steve with BS SLOTCARS, Todd with Toju Racing, Kenton with SLOTCARS and HO Trains, Bob at the Electric Avenue. Like I said, I can just go on and on and on and on and on. But if any of those creators want to participate, you just reach out to me. Let me know. I'll send out a pit kit free of charge to you, and then you do with it whatever you want. Send it back to me, and then next month we'll give it away, and we'll try to get some subscribers to everybody's channel and get more eyes on your guys' view of this awesome hobby. So let's get the cameras all set up and let's get started with this party. The very first car, like I said, I'm going to start off with is the factory Mega T Plus. The only thing that's been done to it, in case you're wondering, is my one extra little stock magnet trick. Thanks again to Mark's Stock Car Garage for figuring out that it doesn't double it, but gives you about 1.5 when you do that, which is a great cost-effective upgrade if you've got two of those chassis and one runs like crap and you don't want to race it anyway. You can use one of those factory magnets, pop it out, stick it into the car that runs better, put the Viper rear end that I bought straight from Viper with their tires, put it right on there, and you'll see how well it runs. So that's going to be the first car for tonight. Hey, Todd, I was just mentioning you, buddy. There's the man right there. We need to try to help him out too. Okay, so that's the view I prefer, so you guys can see the whole track. But you guys tell me if you don't like that view and you want to go back to the other. Goodyear one view, please. Yeah, that's as high as that stupid tripod goes. I need to get a taller one. But let's get this party started. This is just for me to try to get a rhythm before I start throwing all these other cars on there. I don't want to make anybody's car look bad because I was getting warmed up. All right. So, once again, there it is. So, yeah, that's about right for these. Low fours is what they got run factory. If you're curious, if you want to put a Viper skinny razor front end on those, you can pick up about a solid 1/10 of a second on like on my track as an example. I know whenever I do just that one upgrade, it's a solid 1/10 of a second. So, but there's not a lot you can do with those because it's a can motor, so you're kind of stuck with what you're stuck with. So here we're going to go next with Adams bone stock 440 times 2. We're talking bone stock tires too, guys, all the way around, and they're still pliable. I just cleaned them. So let's see how long I can keep this thing on the track and what kind of lap time we can get out of it. Well, that's not off to a good start. I didn't even make it through the first turn. Let's just put it this way: the tires are a major limiting factor on what you can do with this car. It's a lot faster than the tires are showing that it could be. It's a smooth runner, though. Yeah, see, if I go wide open, it tries to spin out. Yeah. So she cracked into the fives. I can see that. So that's kind of funny. Black chassis invisible. Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, on camera. So here, well, I know the next slowest thing's probably going to be this non-mag. So let me clean the tires and I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever ran this car, and it's got a body on it, so we'll all get to laugh at Scott or see what happens with it. But so once again, this is no magnets in this one, but it does have the brass independent front end on it, and it's got obviously a well modified rear end with very low tires. Oh wow. This ought to be funny. Hey, I made the first corner. Well, didn't make the third and the fourth, whatever it is. Hey, I can see why people like these non-max racing. I can see the action kick out. It's kind of fun. Yeah, well, okay. Well, it's not that much fun on my track. You want me to go back to the other one? That? We'll try that view. That's zoomed in. So here's the factory 440 with a Lexan body and an independent front end. I don't know what kind of crappy tires are on this car. This isn't my build. Is that better? Okay, cool. That's about That's about the most amount of track I can get in that view. So you'll see the car come in and out of frame, but at least you can see it. I hope. Cool. So about 450s, 460s, 460s more like, but the occasional 450. That's not too bad. Yes, Mike, it has, yeah. Just like real road racing, you can only see one part of the track. I'm sorry, guys. Mean Green, Randy, yeah. I haven't seen G-Bud in there. That's why I picked this color. Yeah, Rich, I hope you noticed that, buddy. So there we have the factory 440 times 2. We had a non-mag that I couldn't even make a decent lap with. We ran the factory with a Lexan body and independent front end, and that was the only thing done to that one. Kind of slow, but the tires were kind of a limiting factor on that. So now we're going to throw on, I think we need to do the next one in line, and that is we're going to just show the old Yoda again. And just so you guys, as a recapper, in case you missed any of the upgrade, this was a bone stock factory 2-dot Super G Plus. As you can see, it's still got the factory shoes on it and the factory front end and tires on it. The only thing that I have done is swap out and put a Viper rear end in it. And then I changed the tires to a set of the gray Vipers. And so that's all that's been done to this car. So, like I said, we're working our way up to some faster cars. Just to give you guys some ideas of when you see some times coming up here real soon, what it's relative to, in case you don't hop up your cars very much more than a set of tires or something like that. I tell everybody, oil and tires are two best investments you can make. Oh, crash. There it is. That's what I've been trying to do. Sorry I bored you guys to death with it, but I was down and damn determined to get to the 14s with it. So is that any better? You guys liking that view and seeing the lap times, or? Oh, thanks, Paul. Yeah, no, man, I'm happy, man. You guys got to remember this is a bone stock factory Super G Plus with the factory shoes on it, factory front end, and all I did was change the rear end and tires. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Like I said, I can't see like I normally do with my TV because I've got my timer. Good, thank you. Like I said, I got the timer on the TV so I can see what I'm doing. And when I kept saying I was running those 420s, I knew there was a 14 in there if I could just drive it. I'm kind of glad it was a 416 instead of just a 419, so that's kind of legit. All right, so then the last car that I'm going to test that's one of my cars or something that I've worked on is the one that I was going to surprise Adam with, that he's going to get to see run on my track. But once again, it does have hoops. It does have Steve's custom rims on it, and it does have his independent front end for the TYCO. So if you want any of these rims on any of these cars that you've seen, these different styles, reach out to him in the comment section or the thing below where it says more, and reach out to him. The man will be more than happy to send you pictures of what he's got to offer. And so hopefully this thing runs as good as it did earlier today. Because I was, when it ran a few good laps, I left it alone. And then started work on the other one. And then that's when I cooked that factory arm. I noticed when it went by me a few times, I could smell like something was burning. And then, yeah, it was. That was a problem. Damn it. Well, damn. I'm having all sorts of issues. You guys can't hardly see it, and I can't drive it, so. Okay. We're getting there. I can drive it. If you can't see it, just watch the lap time. Well. Well, damn it. I had to put a little taller tire on it to keep from dragging ass. All right, just a couple more laps. Yeah, that's good. So the 338.2 that you see up there was what it ran earlier. So I know it can do it. I just got to be able to drive it. But I'm not going to sit here and crash test dummy it all night. So this brings us to my buddy Mark with Mark's SLOTCAR Garage and his most recent gift to me. And that is this awesome Van Halen livery, Rooster Racing. Let me see here. I'm going to read off all the stuff that's on this thing real quick, Mark. Just so everybody knows what they're watching, because you'll definitely be able to see that going around the track. And I want to give the credit where the credit's due. It's got a balanced arm, 723 gearing, independent front end with 340 diameter tires, custom rear rims by Steve with 438 tires, silver electrical system, pinned rear axle, custom Lexan body by Jab, sorry, and removable Lexan body post. So this thing's a badass. I've never, I mean, like I said, you guys are going to get to see me race it for the first time, and all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope I don't embarrass you. So yeah, one last time so you guys can actually see it in its pristine condition before I crash it, because I know I'm going to. And I apologize, but that's just racing. Whoa, boy, that thing is. Wow. Yeah. Oh man, I can see I'm gonna have to trim on the front end of this body. That's what you guys are hearing in case you're wondering what that sound is. Yes, it is good fun. Yeah, it is, Mayor. Crashing is fun, Mark. That's how you know you can go faster if you know. It drives a little different than the TYCOs, boys. Damn it. Wow. So this is way faster than any of my Super 7s. I'll just tell you guys that right off the bat. I think if I could drive it, I could get it maybe into the 360s. This thing's a screamer. Thank you, sir. That is awesome. I need to trim on the body because I'm not doing it justice right now. Every time you guys hear that scraping sound, that's how low this thing sits, and when it's hitting my bank corners real bad. Yeah, that is a badass car. Very smooth. Yeah, you need eruption. Yeah, exactly, Mayor. Yeah, if I played any music though than YouTube would pay Van Halen. So here, um, the last few minutes, what I want to do is run and have some fun. Since I haven't had fun on my own track in a long time, and I don't want to belittle the Super 7 in any way, shape, or form, because this is an awesome car, and you got to remember, you got to race cars that are in their same league. A Super 7 is no way, shape, or form in the league of a hopped up Piper. Period. Uh, this is a nice car, but as you saw, even my little TYCO, if I threw a Lexan body on it, would have still outran this thing. Now this one, this is what we all want to see, the old Captain America here. I haven't trimmed him or done anything to him since I set the last lap record with him last time I raced him. So let's get him on the track and have some fun. Oh yeah, no, he got my money too. we have we have a little talk with the drivers back in the pits. That's awesome. Like, hey, jackass, there's 3 pedals in that car. Why don't you try using the one in the middle? Okay, so it's going to take me a second to get used to it, but I'm going to try to break the track record since we got some time. So bear with me. And Mark, I apologize. I'm torturing you by smashing your car up. Like I said, we're going for it tonight, boys. We're going to see if we can't set a new record. And just so you know, the track record is 3.11 seconds. So that's what we're going for. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're getting close. It's not mine. It's not mine. Oh my God. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Mr. Ferguson knows how to build him a bike. So I'm going to try to do his car justice. Hey! That's cool. Oh, okay. No, it hasn't been oiled since last time I ran. That's probably a good idea. Well, we'll try that. Let's see if that's the magic trick to push this over. We just ran in the 3.1s. All right. I gave her a little oil loving. All right, let's see if some of Scott's special sauce works here. That's my own special oil. Hey, I tied. Yeah, they're black, Mark. Yeah, if you guys notice, this thing ain't scraping the nose like the other one did. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys. You guys will bear with me. I mean, I don't mind running his car a little more. I'm having fun. If you guys don't mind, well, I think I can do it. Not too bad for a month off. See, I know what corners I need to pick up. Oh, you guys don't know how hard it is to run in the 3.1s. 320s is pretty smooth, but AutoWorld King. You guys are killing me. Thank you for all 35 people who have shown up tonight. Hopefully, you guys are as impressed with Mark's SLOTCAR garage stuff as I am. Hopefully, Adam wasn't too embarrassed with his TYCO just getting smoked, because Mark's car got me by about 0.2 of a second. And on my track, that'll kill you. Damn it. Oh, off the track. Uh-oh. We've been a shoe. Well, that sucks. Those aren't what I'm looking for. Well, if you guys want to bear with me for a minute, I'll turn the camera around where you can actually see me. And I'll attempt to change the shoe real quick because I bent it in one of my crashes. Stagger those tires. Since I didn't have, oh, whoa, boy, ultra zoom. There we go. Okay, so if you're wondering how I can tell, see if I can get it up here. This one's flat. This one's got a bow in it. So how that happens is on my particular track, I just know this because I've got a little stack of bent shoes. Whenever it wrecks in a certain spot, for whatever reason, these Vipers go nosing in, and they just, for whatever reason, they hit that shoe just right, and it does that. So you blew out a flip flop, yeah. Yeah, I'm behind the wall, yeah. The crew chief's going, well, if the dumb shit wouldn't wreck. I'm going to, I guess after I do my shoe repair here, I'm going to take the albinos off of one of mine, and we'll throw it on there. Hey, there's G-Bud. Hey, G-Bud, I'm sorry I missed you on Sunday. I was out at my parents' house. Well, hey, I'll tell you guys, I'll tell a story. So long story short, the people that had my sister's stuff from her house whenever I helped my parents move her stuff out, they raised the storage unit fee by 50% a month. So my parents had me go out there Sunday so that I could move it all out to their place. So that's the fun I had. But the good news is, man, is that I did get to watch your show today, well, in the background, while I was at work. And it was very interesting to hear how you did those buggies, dude. That was cool. And your thumbnail picture. You guys haven't seen that live he did, I would suggest going and watching it. It's pretty cool. And I'm sorry to see that you got that Thunderbird body and it was already broke. That sucks. I know that feeling when you get something in the mail that's damaged. Yeah, so there's a major bow. I know you guys can't probably see it. Yeah, no, nothing I'm going to be able to do without getting way up there close to you, and it ain't going to make a damn bit of difference. Just take my word for it. It's got an arch in it. And so that's making the car ride all funky monkey. Yeah, well, I know, Mark. Yeah, no, thank you, man. Sorry, I can't. I don't have my. I'm not at my normal bench, and I don't have my light or nothing here. So, and I don't want to shoot the spring off into Never Never Land. But I am skilled at replacing these because I've had to do it several times because of, like I said, my track. So there you go, Scott's quickie repair. We got one silver, one, one brass, copper, whatever it is. But yeah, that silver's a Bode baby. I'll stick him in that. I got a pile of them over here. I'll just stick him in that pile, and we'll take the albinos off of the flash, and we're going to stick those on Mark's car. Damn, those things are a mother. Trying to get those albinos off with a double flange, man, that's not an easy task. Those flyers never land. Yep. Oh, cool, Mark. Yeah, no problem, Eric. I'll be here for a minute. This ain't not. I'm not a speed repair shop. This isn't as good as Bud's repair, but this is Scott's speed shop. This thing got dropped, guys. I can tell you that right off the bat. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. There's not a lot of tire diameter there compared to what there was before. I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to tear up my nice car. All right. Lexan body re-engaged. New shoe installed. Albino tires upgraded. Oh, oops. Uh, I'm not sure, Mark. I'd have to get out my. Yeah, let's see if I got it out over here. No. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I just know they were the ones that I ran on my Viper. So Steve's rims are a little bigger diameter, so it should have made it even shorter. Yeah, warp drive installed, Keith. Yeah, okay, so let's clean the old albinos. In case you guys are wondering, they're not just called albinos because they're white. They're their hardest tire that Viper makes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. Or one of the hardest tires that they make, I guess. And all I know is that I can tell the difference when I use it. Yeah, I got a tire gauge, but I just already got through putting the body back on it. That's the only way to really do it is to do it with the body off. I don't want to bore everybody. So let's go back to the track view. We'll add that. All right. Let's see if me boring you guys to death with stories. Didn't help the drive. Saw the 319, saw the 316. I was going for it. I was going for it. All right. Okay, so obviously the car has got the 3-team potential consistently if the driver can do it. So let's see if the driver can do it. Oh, so close I can taste it. Sorry to anybody that's bored out there because I don't do commentary while I'm running my car. Obviously, I have a hard enough time just driving it, let alone walking and talking and chewing gum. And if you just joined in, Scott's trying to set the new track record that this car already owns. See, there's the corner I need to make up my speed. I know it. Man, you guys are just lucky you're not racing me. I am like dead balls consistent if I'm not trying to push it. Now you know why my guys that race against me don't like me. Magnets are our arrow. Exactly, Keith. So let's see what we can do. Crash again. Yeah. Hunting for new places to try to make up time since I keep crashing in the same spot. So, you know, I don't want Keith to talk to me in the pits. Yes, Mike. Yeah, yeah. I need cold trickles. Need his fruit cheap. Oops. Yeah, if I did that, Mark, I'm going to have to, for sure, trim the nose. Clean tires. See if Scott can be a hero or a zero. So far, being a zero. Ah, that was a good lap. Yeah, I know, Mark. No, it's the driver. It's not the car. I keep crashing over here in the same corner, so it's got me gun shy. So I've been crashing in other corners because I've been trying to take them faster. High, wide, and handsome, yeah. Okay, time. See, Mark, see what you did to me? You got me in trouble, man. You got me sent to the principal's office. Oh, crack me up. Hey, the good news is I haven't been another shoe. The bad news is I seem to have talked too much shit, and now I can't drive. Maybe a fresh set of plugs. Oh, yeah, no, Mark, that's just it. A couple of times there, I thought I had a winter chicken dinner, and yeah. That's why I'm going to the principal's office now, is because it's that same damn corner. Keep getting me. See what I'm saying? Trying to go faster in other places to make up for it. Ah! That car will never hit 299 or better. Move on. Sorry, bro. Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence, Rich. Crack me up. Oh, you guys are killing me. No, trust me, it's not Mark's car. It's the loose lug nut behind the wheel, or in this case, the throttle. That's as zoomed out as far as it'll go. The only way I can do it is if I do that, or if you want me to, I can get rid of the timer, but then you guys can't see that at all. But if I do that, I mean, that's the. If it'll do a 3.1, it'll do a 2.9. Yep, that's what I told Mark about my car, and he did it. That's why I'm feeling a little embarrassed that I can't run a 3.0 with his. I have danced all around it, tied it, actually beat it. It set a new record because it was a 3.11.1 or 3.11.9. So I picked up what, 6th thou. You like the previous view? Okay. Oops. Oops. That view, Mayor? We can watch me sweat. Oh, you guys are brutal. Brutal, I say. I love it. So I'm going to bore you guys for another about 5 or 7 minutes. And you guys can keep throwing rocks at me because I know what it's like to be on the other side watching someone else try to do something with their car. Well, I know that you can usually do it when no one else is watching. And then when someone is watching, you can't do anything.
park. I saw that 314 pop up, and I got excited. Nope, no brakes. It's just all hand-eye coordination or lack thereof. Obviously, I'm showing the lack thereof right now. But hey, I did run a 314, you know. And I'm going to try to prove Rich wrong, but I don't know if it'll be tonight. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, there it is, boys and girls. Oh, yeah. You're just a keyboard racer. You're all good, buddy. I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm switching the camera around so you guys can see my smile. Yeah. 3078 live on YouTube. That's the shiznit. Oh, you don't know how pissed off I was going to be at myself if I couldn't do this tonight while I was on the show. Because Mark's car deserves a better driver. And I'm just glad that I could get close to what it's deserved. $2.99. No, I'm not going to stay here all night. Sorry about that, Paul. Hey, man, when you finally do something you've been trying to do in front of, I don't know, 30 plus people for half an hour, 45 minutes, that's the shit. So, yeah, all we did to upgrade or change anything on Mark's awesome car was add those albino tires, and I will get a measurement on them. And then I added some oil. And then the driver actually drove the car. And you can say it was luck, but I ran a 317, a 318, a 307, and a 313 all right in a row. So I say it wasn't luck. I say I did it. So, bam. Go lower. Hey, man, right now I am just happy as a little school kid getting a piece of candy that I actually did that live, man. Exactly, Rich. That's what it was, man. I was not going to give up. My finger trigger was starting to get the thing, and I knew if I could figure out that freaking corner just a little bit better, it would do it to it. Wow, that's so awesome. I'm glad those of you that were here from the beginning that stuck around through all of the different chassis got to see different levels of cars. And then those of you that stuck around to the very end or just joined in or whatever, I'm happy to see that you guys got to witness the track record at Snake Hill Speedway, set by Mark's awesome modified Viper. Once again, I call him Captain America for the obvious reasons. And we just set it at a 3078. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 half banks, Mayor, and then actually 3 half banks, and then 2 full switchbacks. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Paul, Mike, everybody. Man, I appreciate it. Here, I'll show the whole track again. And then I can actually move the camera down so you can see what. So those are full banks. And then you can see in that far corner, that's a little half bank. Thank you, Todd. Now I had to try to maximize space. And then that flat corner right there is the one that you guys see me keep seeing, where I don't know if you saw me, but you hear me crashing on it. And I'll point it out. And these are the other two half banks. And this is the corner, and this is the lane. I was running white lane, and this is the one I kept flying off of. Yeah, if you remember, Merrick, you want to go back and look at my original Scott's House of HO Racing when I first started at my original place. That's actually wallpaper that I got off of Amazon, and I actually did 2 feet above the track in the same stuff all the way around, and then went with cars and everything above that. So it kind of gave it the whole impression of you looking in a track. That was the goal anyway. All I know is, man, this thing does not run like a stock Viper. Even with my crappy driving. Here, I'm going to play the camera here. The stupid computer only has 2 USB ports, and I have them both plugged into the each camera. Put a small quarter spacer bank on the corner. Oh, it's Parker's time. Yeah, so here's his awesome car again, just to show you guys. And that's good. The only thing we did was we put those albino tires on here. I don't need to keep stretching. There we go. And then you can see it. He's wearing 2 different colored shoes. I bent one of the silver shoes, and it was handling for crap due to my bad driving. I got like a purple tinge on, Mark. That makes it purple. Purple and green, yeah. That's what I'm going to go with my old eyes without a light. But I do have a light right here. Yeah. All purple. No, it's all purple. There is no green. That's why I got out the light to try to see. Yeah, no, it's just all purple. It is balanced though. In case you guys were wondering what a balanced arm looks like, that's what those little notches are in there. Good stuff. All I know is it hauls ass. A Wizard hot stock arm. Okay. Well, it's a balanced one at that. Yeah, dude. Oh, that thing's smooth. Just so you guys know, from the time I leave this little 45 right here, or 90, I guess, when it's the last flat corner, I am wide open. from that point all the way around till the time I come over to that first flat corner. And then that's where I have to back off. I gun it again, just a little bit in the flat underneath the hill. And then that's where I come to the corner that I'll correct because I overgun it. And then as soon as I'm out of that corner, I gun it again before I hit the next flat turn that brings me back to the next bank that I can shoot it wide open and cross through the finish line. Kick it up to 23. Yeah, yeah. No. No, I keep them all running on the same voltage. That way, and I always run in the white lane. So my lanes are red, white, blue, yellow, like the Oprah colors, but I don't run at the Oprah voltage. And I always run in the white lane, and that way every test is the same as I can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to baseline everything I can the same way, same voltage, same lane. With like I test my chassis without a body because depending on if you had, like as an example, this 935 body on there versus the Lambo body versus a Lexan body, the car is going to handle different. So I just make sure the chassis all work the same and then let everybody else tune from there. And like Mark was saying, it's a never-ending battle between tire height and traction magnet strength. Because if you get too low and too strong with your magnets, so too low with your tires, too strong with your magnets, your car will run hotter, you'll drag. There's just all sorts of bad things, and it just won't be as fast. And if you raise it up too high, then you're not getting full effect of your downforce magnets, and so it's a balancing act. So you just really got to find what you're comfortable with. Because I know, and I know Mark can probably back this up. You can make a car faster than what you like to race it. As far as what I mean by that is I know that I can make my TYCOs faster by raising my tire height and get more top end speed, but I'm forfeiting the flat cornering speed when I do that. So I'm trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. And you can run a faster lap time on my track because you have more wide open spot than you do letting off. And so as long as you can keep it on the flat spots, then you can run. But I don't like racing like that because you're always on the edge. I'd rather race in what I call a comfortable fast car. So I will tune a car to be a little slower fast, if that makes sense. It's easier to drive. So. I use like you got that. On my AFX track, I use the old 409. Like I was telling everybody at the beginning, I get my little foam scrubber out, get rid of any surface rust, and then squirt my microfiber towel with the 409, wipe it down, then get another microfiber towel and keep wiping it down until nothing else comes up. You love the P lane. That's awesome. Does anybody have any questions on any of the cars that we ran it on? I mean, I'm not going to run anymore. I'm one of those people that a casino would hate because as soon as I want it big, I wouldn't just keep letting it ride. I would walk right out to the cash booth and cash out and walk right out the door. So I'm happy with the 307 for right now. I am going to see about getting some smaller diameter front tires on this bad boy and rear tires if I can do it, and then shape the front end on both of them. And that, because if I go lower, you're going to hear the same like you heard on the Super 7, the Van Halen. But once again, track record holder, Mark SLOTCAR Garage with his hopped up Viper. And the one one I've named Captain America. So. And I don't know the next time I'm going to be able to do a Monday live show, or I would give you guys a heads up. But I do know that barring anything major happening between now and Saturday, I should be going with my SLOTCARS Saturday Night Live again. But between now and then, I believe G-Bud said something about doing something on Tuesday night. I know Adam's on Wednesday night. I know Kenton is on Thursday night, along with ProTicketToys.com, ProTicketToys.com. So you can watch them in the auction, then swap over and watch Kenton with Pimp Your Layout, check out people's layouts and stuff. I know I've been MIA, but like I said, a lot of no time. And then Friday night we have Rich's Slot Car Room with slot cars and cold snacks. And then Saturday night, we've got SLOTCARS Saturday Night Live with yours truly. America. Yeah, America. What's wrong with this guy? Yeah. If real quick, if you guys haven't seen the movie Team America, I strongly suggest it. It's a good movie. Rich's Rant and Rent. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's a lot of shows. Yeah. And I have to try to remember them all. That's the scary part. The creep paint marker was in the kit. Yeah, see, when I bought my paint kit for my corners, I only did my flat corners. I bought that marker kit, paint marker kit at Hobby Lobby. I was there. That's just to let you guys know, that was when you had to get your 40% off coupon for your AutoWorld car before they just dropped the price to what the 40% off would be. So they got rid of their coupon. In case any of you guys are non-Hobby Lobby aficionados on AutoWorld. Team America, yes, Todd. Team America, fuck yeah. Because freedom ain't free. It costs $1.05. Is the giveaway tomorrow night, G-Bud? I want to promote it if it is. Durka Durka. Our world tracks speaking green light. Why does that not surprise me, Rich? Well, on that note, guys, you sure are. Yes. The reason why Todd and I are having such a good chuckle is because of that movie, Team America. Trust me, it's stupid, but that's why it's funny. So if you like the airplane movies with, what's his name, Nielsen, then you will like it. If you hated those movies, Leslie Nielsen. If you hated those airplane type movies, that slapstick kind of stuff, then you'll hate that movie. But if you like that airplane type of humor, you'll love it. So go check that out. Leslie Nielsen. Yep. Hey, Mike, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up tonight. You can see I'm smiling. Haven't had this much fun for a couple of hours in a long time. So thank you for sharing it with me. Thanks again to Mark with Mark's Truck Car Garage for the awesome track holder that I started a new laugh record with. If you missed it, go back and watch. You'll hear me screaming in the background like a little sissy dog girl. And then here's the Van Halen Rooster Racing Super 7 that he got me. And we ran some laps with this bad boy that I need to start trimming on so I can actually go wide open through the bank corners without it lifting and de-slotting so we can get better lap times out of it. And then you got to see Scott embarrass himself a little bit with his own build. Oops. Well, I guess my camera decided to follow me. There we go. You got to see Scott embarrass himself with his build for Adam. And then But I'm going to get him all fixed up and get his car shipped out. But be sure to check out everybody that I mentioned. Thank you again to everybody for showing up tonight. I sincerely appreciate it. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I hope to see you at one of the lives with somebody else later on this week. I'll definitely try to make Adams if at all possible. If I can't make everybody else's, please understand that if the weather's not raining, then I'll be mowing. If it's raining, you'll see me. So hopefully this week, because it is calling for rain most of the week, you guys should be able to see me on most of the lives like you normally do, and reach out and say hi then. If not, reach out and talk to me on Saturday night. You can join me on SLOTCAR Saturday Night Live. We got big news. Plus, we'll be giving away 5 more YouTube free memberships. So come by and check it out. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good rest of your week. And we will see you guys on Saturday night. Get out there, light some sparks, and melt some plastic. Good night, everybody.